Alright, welcome to another fine episode of Dutch Guy's Garage. In this episode, we're going to work on my truck.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. Life instead of everything you know that you can get. Don't let them guide your life towards your grave.
What do you say we get thrown out of an Applebee's?
Yeah! So, we have a car show thing coming up, and the Super Coupe, it's not in a good way, and the that one, Mullet, is in a worse way. So we got to do things different this time. So we're going to work on Lurch. And for those that aren't familiar, this is Lurch. This is my 1972 D300 Crew Cab Long Box Adventure Camper 10,000 thingamajigger. It's Lurch. And no, that sticker doesn't lie. It is diesel powered. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. The knowledgeable folks are saying, hey, they didn't have diesel power in 72. I mean, you would be correct. It isn't, but it is not the 60 R5 or whatever the heck the Mitsubishi 70s diesel was. It's Cummins powered, because that's what you do with tin grills. You make them better by putting Cummins in them. So this has got an 89 Cummins with a jet rag 5-speed and gear bender overdrive and a 410 rear axle. So we need to go through the process of tightening up just a couple little things on him to make him drive 100 and some miles with a trailer, because I still want to bring my Super Coupe, because Super Coupe goes everywhere that I go, and well, I'm gonna haul it behind Lurch. But we gotta fix his trailer brakes, and I got him a new fuel tank and rear tires that are newer than Clinton administration, so that's fine. So I think first thing we ought to do is just grab the bed and just get the bed off. So that'll be fine. Let's do that. Alright, well, the neighbor came over and we had some beers and stuff, and things happened and escalated, and there's diesel on the floor, so that's great. But we got the box off. We were smart and we just cut a 4x4 and used a cherry picker, and then one of our fat rears just decided to balance her out. Ignore the massive amount of crap in the back of the bed. That's fine. So we had the original idea. Well, this was the original intention 25-30 years ago, because we had a fuel cell in the back. That's how we've been doing things. Well, that sucks. That's annoying. So I got this this short box tank, and it was the right, the screw on dealy there where you screw on the sending unit, and yeah, it's not going to work without having the cross members, and I really didn't think of that, because I just figured, yeah. So I got out some more cross members, and yeah, none of them are really, yeah, that seems like a lot of work. So we decided that we would take ramcharger fuel tankage, which is entirely way too high right now. It needs to drop down lots, but it's hanging off ratchet straps. But that fits quite nicely, but the only issue is that Lurch is a factory cab fill. It never had a bed fill. So, but this was a factory dual tank truck, so you had a tank in the bed and then saddle tank. But the saddle tank is that broke many moons ago, and it's a 72, 73 tank or something like that. Never really confirmed it. That's always what I was told, but we ain't got one, so it don't matter what year it is. So here's my thinking is we I can go to the junkyard, I can get the braces for this, get this guy in here. But then as far as our fuel fillage, we dug through the old part stash and we found one of these guys off, pretty sure it was Dodge Magnum. Not the new ones, the good ones. So a little flippage there. So we're going to cut this bracket and cut the bumper back. So that'll go in there. And if I'm measuring right, we should have an inch drop between the bumper and the filler. So I just got to drop that in the frame. You got to take a 90 here. Well, having that straight, then yeah, so 90, 90, and then another 90. So then, yeah, flippage. This thing's gonna do the things. That's why you have junk laying around. So we'll have to extend the sending unit wiring plug because that's way up here. So that's fine. But yeah. Oh, and we started like cleaning the truck because you know that needed to be a thing. So like dull and boring and covered in moss. Because what is washing your truck? I don't do it. So yeah, I don't know. We bought some of this stuff, and I guess it makes tired old paint like decent. You can wave and crap. I don't know. Comes from this guy that does the thing, and I kind of manhandled the bottle a little bit last night, so it's kind of like one of those Mojave cocktail things, but it's got a guy on it, so it's got to be good. All right, so we cleaned up some more and threw some of that stuff on and buffed and shined and SOS pad, and the old freaking truck, she's shining right up now. So yeah, no, they're not throwing on a motor. Yeah, but she looks pretty dang good. And yeah, you can see like reflections and things, and you know, but you go over back to the box here, and you're not seeing reflections of nothing. So that's pretty dang nice. I haven't done the other side yet, but ADD took full force, and this door here, it's never opened from the outside. So it kind of like hillbilly child locks. This is the side the kid always sat in before some hillbilly started putting a bunch of car parts in there that he bought and just left in the back of his truck, because that's what you do. So took the old door part, and which was much different because there's just like a bunch of clips behind this fancy like pop metal trim, and I think this is like a fiberglass door panels, so we don't want to break that. But I think, see, there's that rod up in there. You can see a little bit there too. Goes from the door lock to there, but it had a curve bent into it, so I'm thinking that some fucking hillbilly before me decided to maybe make this so the kids couldn't unlock the door from the inside. So I straightened that rod out, and it unlocks from the outside now. So yeah, just fixing things and whatnot, and it's actually pretty clean in there. But God, don't drop a screwdriver in there because there's no access for quite a bit. Let's just take that off. We don't, that's spare parts. Yeah, that's lots of overspray and sound deadening, and yeah. So we can put that back together now because that works. And I got the driver's track for the door just kind of skipping teeth, so hopefully it's got more access than these little holes up front, which I think it does. So we'll take that door panel off next. Squirrel. All right, so now we gotta do some things. I gotta move the truck over like 2 foot because it's not in a good spot. So yeah, I've got some temporary fuel lineage, and yeah, we're gonna move Lurch. Alright, so we got the old boy back outside with a temporary fuel system, but just a good looking truck now. See, we started on the hood. We gotta do some more cleaning, but see, it's not as clean, so yeah, would be nice. Not the nicest truck on the road, but it's pretty darn good looking. So yeah, we'll get her back in the garage like another couple feet that or this way, so we can work on the other side. All right, it's the next day. We're still working on the truck. Wonderful. So basically, I'm pulling the driver's side door regulator apart because it is always had issues, and I found out that the main gear drive right there is stripped. No big deal, right? Just take apart one of your other buckets of regulators, and no, they are entirely different, so that's cool. So, and if you look at the regulator itself, this is hard to do with one hand. It's longer, substantially, in many places, and the ring gear is bigger. Yeah. So, this one's also really nice. Sounds kind of rusty. Not that anybody sees a regulator, but it's pretty cool seeing something that's made in 1971. So, we're going to go and take the take the TIG welder and make this thing look a lot less like kind of that girl at the county fair. She got summer teeth. So yeah, we'll take her over to the TIG welder and do some Dremel work and see if we can church this thing up. Alright, back to where we were. We went through all of the wiring for the taillights, and this is gooder now. The only issue we are having is the power steering pump is got I think the vacuum booster thing has a leak and is now draining power steering fluid into the crankcase. So need an oil change anyway. So solution is going to be, for now, we're going to be lazy and just fill the power steering with 1540, because that's fine. It's going to work. And so now we are going to do this fuel thing back here, and so we're going to need to drop this gas tank out, Super Coupe. Drop this gas tank out, and I have a whole rear section of a ramcharger that's cut off about right there, and we're gonna get that all mocked up in here, and we should be squared away. So pull the bumper back off, pull this fuel tank, and probably put it up in this general direction and figure out where everything's gonna land. So let's go to that. Alright, we're back again. The box was on, now the box is back off. So, well, what we encountered last night, which is tons of fun, was we got the sending unit working, but wasn't getting complete fuelage out of this line. I got some clear line over there so I can check fuelage, and we were just getting a lot of bubbles, so had to take the box back off because we don't want to cut a hole in the bed floor. And the sock at the bottom of the tank was pretty dirty, which probably should have checked, but it had some crap in it. So we ripped that off because we already have a filter. We don't need two filters, so that's what a fuel filter's for. So we ripped that off, pulled that back on, and now we got complete fuelage, and so now we can hook our lines back up and all that nonsense. But we when we were repriming the system last night, the factory 35-year-old starter decided it didn't want to do starter things anymore. So that was, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning, so we weren't going to fix that. So this guy was factory one, took it apart inside, cleaned everything, didn't really see a lot of problems, but when you tested it, it won't shoot the Bendix out, so it's no bueno. So I was like, oh great, now the old truck, we gotta wait until Monday, or maybe today's Sunday, and priced out a starter. It's $300+. No one's got one today. Can't see it till tomorrow afternoon, which it is what it is. So I was farting around, working on other stuff, and kind of at a standstill. And then I got to thinking, the neighbor guy had this idea, because he's a lot smarter than me, three-wheeler. If you go out over there about another 10 feet, behind the shadow, there's another green crew cab with a Cummins in it. It's got a good starter. So we stole that. Wish we would have thought of that last night, because then we wouldn't be much further today. But it is what it is. So now we're going to go back to working on what we need to work on. We got a rear bumper mounted on where it's supposed to be. And I'm going to drill a hole there and do something like this with another 90 there, so we can have all that, and then hope and pray that we didn't lose our flip down door that we're going to cut in for this thing. So, and then the only thing I got to do is take this vent and switch that over here. Ventage will go in there. I think we should be in pretty darn good shape, so we'll work on that next. Alright, we're back. Ugh, my face is dirty. It's fine. Anyways, so we got old Lurch out here, and we got his box on. So now we just gotta finish shining up the box here and tailgate, and then swap them their rear tires, and oh yeah, wire in some taillights. Well, not wire in, plug in the taillights. So, yeah, we're on the home stretch. Also, factory toolbox, because that's cool. And put some stuff in there. Yeah, I haven't decided if I'm gonna leave the toolbox or take that toolbox out, because you already got one toolbox, but I don't know, something about an 8-foot bed never had to be made. Oh, and I gotta put the dash back together, but yeah, besides that, you can see the difference in the not shiny box and the shiny truck. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm thinking putting a 3-wheeler maybe in the back for the big car show, Ronda the old freaking Honda. And then we got big trailer over yonder. Maybe we'll put 2 cars behind the old rig. We'll see how it hauls. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll just do car trailer and 1 car. But either way, we're hauling things. It's gonna be cool. Oh yeah, we gotta bring the little one's go-kart. So I don't know if we're gonna bring the 22 Ram, or maybe just put the go-kart, the Valari go-kart in the back of Lurch. So, yeah, we'll get this box and tailgate all shined up, and we'll be back. Alright guys, nor the wet floor. I just washed it. Yeah, I don't remember where we left off at all, but like the box is on, fuel tank works, and dash is back together. And we took her for a test drive today, and it's, knock on balsa wood, but pretty darn good. So notice cool seats. Ignore it, still needs to be clean, vacuumed on the inside. So yeah, two-tone vinyl. This one's got some rips, so it's got saddlecloth, because that's what you have in a 54-year-old truck. So its beauty spot here, the two trim clips broke, so gotta go and steal some trim clips from that. But besides that, we can put that back on. The rear bumper's on, and I filled it full of fuel today. It works pretty good, and went through and just polishing stainless and other junk like that. But besides that, I mean, Lurch is back, and he's he's here, and he's ready to do tow pig things. So yeah, new tires in the back with white wagons, because that's what you're supposed to have on this truck, because that's cool. And yeah, so besides that, it's another fine episode of Dutch Guy's Garage. This is a long one, but yeah, it's been fun working on old Lurch. It's some TLC that he's needed through the years that kind of been putting off, but he's all good now. So we're going to get this thing, and we're going to hook up the big double car hauler, and we're going to go down and probably go to a car show or something fun. So I did take him up, and he does all the tack things now. So those 4200 governor springs we put in it, or not governor springs, but valve springs. Yeah, she's eating every bit of that. So alright guys, it's Dutch Guy's Garage. We'll see you in the next one. Always remember, they don't move until you do.